Nathan Zegura here with your FanDuel Fantasy Minute for week number 2. Start with the quarterback position. Phillip Rivers going against the Miami Dolphins. Now, Phillip Rivers had the toughest matchup in the league in week 1 and still managed to throw 3 touchdowns. Now it gets much easier in week 2 against the Miami Dolphins. Last year, Rivers threw for 326 yards and 3 scores against the Fins and will look for a repeat in his LA debut. Keep in mind, Miami has allowed multiple passing touchdowns in 7 of their last 8 games, dating back to last year, with 18 total passing scores allowed during that span. At running back, Marshawn Lynch. The NFL's better with the beast mode. Your lineup will be better with beast mode against the Jets, who gave up 152 yards and a touchdown rushing to the Bills in week 1. All told, the Bills running backs produced 31 FanDuel points in week number 1 against the Jets. With the Raiders expected to blow the Jets out, look for Lynch to get 20 carries, maybe 100 yards, and a touchdown in week number 1. If you need a tight end, Delanie Walker owns the Jacksonville Jaguars, his week 2 opponent. He has been a top 10 fantasy tight end against them in 4 straight games, averaging 6 catches, 75 yards, and a half a touchdown a game during that span. For the Browns, you got to look at Corey Coleman. They need to be able to throw the football against the Ravens. Coleman had his best game as a pro back in week 2 a year ago, over 100 yards and 2 touchdowns against the Ravens. Coleman led the team in targets, catches, yards, and had the lone receiving touchdown in week number 1. He's truly emerging as a number 1 option. That'll do it for the FanDuel Fantasy Minute for week number 2. Remember, you can play, watch, and win all in one day only at FanDuel.